Well, hello everybody and welcome to my New Year's Eve special. This time with a very special build, but before I jump in, let me just say this year 2020 for me was just crazy. And despite Corona and everything that's happening in general, for me this year was crazy. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm so happy how things turned out in the end of this year. And yeah, I had a lot of ups and downs, many downs, but a lot of ups too, and I'm very happy with where I am right now. So yeah, what about you guys? Let me know how your year went in the comments down below. I would love to read something about your year. Anyway, this build, as I said, is very special because this time I'm participating in my very first shell challenge. And this one is hosted by the very, very lovely and very, very talented Eryn with a Y. And in case you haven't heard of her, shame on you. She's just incredibly talented, and her builds are just out of this world. I am stunned every time I see something that she built. And yeah, I will definitely link her channel down below, so make sure to check it out. So, as I said, this is a shell challenge, which means that the shell of the build is already there. So, as you saw in the beginning of the speed build, there is a shell. There's also already the structure of the house, and I am not allowed to change anything except for the water. So, the rules are, I just have them here right now. The rules are, it has to be built on a 40 by 30 lot. And I cannot use any CC or mods, so I cannot use my trusted tool mod by Twisted Maxi, so that was a bummer, but I didn't. And also I had to build sims, occult sims for this build to live in. And you will see them later on in the cinematic shots in the end. So if you're interested, you can skip ahead. The chapters are linked down below, so you can just skip to the cinematic shots in the end if you want to. But the lot is 40 by 30. I already said that. No CC, and I cannot delete any of the structure. And so the only thing I could change was the water, which I did. I already said that again. You saw that in the beginning. I just deleted a little bit of the water underneath because I wanted to do some landscaping. And that's basically all of the rules. And I hope that I have everything right. I got everything right. I am not 100% sure that I managed to understand them correctly, but I think I did. I didn't delete anything. I didn't change anything of the structure that was already there. I just added something. So I added stuff to the roof, for example, you will see later on, and I added some greenery and stuff like that, and some decoration. And I did not see any rules about that this is not allowed. So in case it wasn't, I am very sorry. I didn't read it anywhere, so I just did it, and I just hope that it's fine. And yeah, here I am already working on the landscaping. As I said, I wanted there to be a lot of landscaping around the build, because we have these beautiful arches from Get Famous that Eryn already put down, and I wanted them to be surrounded by this beautiful, lush environment. And actually, as I said, the Sims have to be occult, so they have to be either vampires or aliens or spellcasters. And I decided for them to be aliens because I kind of thought of Star Trek, and I kind of thought of Bajor. So Bajor is a planet in the Star Trek universe, which is very, very beautiful and has beautiful nature, and is very lush and very green, and yeah, just beautiful, stunning. Every time Bajor comes up in any of the Star Trek series, I'm just blown away. It's just beautiful. And so I instantly thought of that, and Also, they are very spiritual people, and I tried to incorporate that into the Sims behavior as far as I could. But concerning the build and the surrounding, I tried to make everything look very, very lush. I said that 3 times now already, I'm sorry, but that's really the perfect word. And I tried to add as many flowers and greenery and all that stuff as much as I could, and make it look like very green and colorful. And also I tried to make it look out of this world. So that's what I did with these rocks from Island Living. A lot of the stuff that I'm using is from Island Living. And they have this weird shape. They're kind of like, I think more like rocks that are going to be under the water. But I placed them surrounding the building because they have this weird shape. They are kind of stacked upon each other. And I thought that just looked a little bit out of this world. And then also I used these flowers from Strangerville that kind of glow at night and they move a little bit, and I placed them everywhere because I figured it's just perfect when they have these different colors and then they just glow in different colors. And I just tried to incorporate as much color and as much glow and shine and light as I could. So I placed them in a lot of places. And also these, I don't know, the corals and I don't know what they're called, starfish and these kind of things from Island Living. They also, some of them glow at night as well. So I also placed them around the rocks and inside the rocks. And I just, as I said, try to make it look very lush and very green and colorful. So now we're already inside, and as I said, the shape of the house was already there. I couldn't change that. But there was no floor plan, so I did that myself. And I didn't tell you before, the family is a royal family. So they're not only spiritual, they're a royal family. And so I wanted it to look kind of like a little bit like a palace. And I wanted there to be this massive like staircase right when you walk in, but I didn't want it to look too perfect or like in these modern mansions or like a traditional mansion, because they're aliens. They need to have something different. So I tried to incorporate this greenery there as well, and I used a lot of plants and flowers and just put them like in between 2 staircases. And I used this fence thing. I think it might be from Get Together. Because I couldn't place the traditional like staircase fence that we have, because it's always in between the 2 staircases in the front, if that makes sense. So and I didn't want that, so I placed this down individually, and it turned out okay. I think it looks kind of like a normal staircase to me, at least. So I tried to make this look very, very colorful as well. And then to the rest of the build, I used this marble floor from Get Famous, and just a traditional white, I think it's base game wallpaper that we have, because I wanted it to be inside. I wanted everything to be basically white and green, or colorful from the plants that I'm using. So all the furniture and the flooring and the windows and doors and everything is basically white. And because I thought this looked kind of a little bit luxurious and very open, and I can imagine some spiritual people living there. So that's what I did, and I used a lot of these Realm of Magic furniture. I used the couch on the left side of the stairs, and we have a little seating area there. And I used the table and also the chairs. On the right side we have the dining area, and I use those because to me they look a little bit like elvish, so that's kind of a little bit alien, and that's what I was trying to go for. And I think it worked out pretty well. Obviously, it doesn't look like totally crazy, but I didn't want that. I wanted it to be still nice and beautiful. They are royal, and as I said, I was inspired by Star Trek, and usually in Star Trek, the humanoids are usually the environments are somewhat similar to what we humans have. So. We are onto the kitchen, and in the kitchen I was going for, again, a white color scheme, and I used the counters and the fridge and the stove from Realm of Magic again. And then I made this little custom stove area where I put these, I don't know what they're called, these gray kind of boxes made of stone from the debug catalog. I put them beside the stove and then filled the blank space with these the plates that we have from Spade, I think, that you can find in the fountain catalog, the fountain menu. And I just placed them on top to make it look like it's closed, and then I just cluttered it up and put some cabinets next to it, and yeah, I just tried to make it look very cluttered. And I put a lot of herbs, and also from vampires we have these beautiful huge herbs, which I have no idea what they are, but I placed them there as well. And I imagined them to be vegetarians or vegans. You don't know, but I imagined them to be one of these. And so I placed these herbs, as I said, and also a lot of fruit. So we have every fruit plate that there is in the game. I placed it there. And yeah, that's basically it. It's just a kitchen. There's nothing much to it. And now we're on to the first floor, which we have 2 stories in this. Is it 2 stories? I mean, we have 2 floors and the base floor, like the ground floor. I never know how to say that in English, but we do have, 3 floors, if you will. So in the first floor, I am placing down, obviously, stairs, because we need to get up to the next floor. And also there's 1 bedroom in the first floor, and 1 bathroom as well, and some other study type of rooms. And yeah, we'll get to that later on. Now I'm working on these plant areas that I try to incorporate in everywhere around the build. And then I'm actually working on the second floor. So I'm working on the floor plan here now. And there we have, on the second floor, we have 2 bedrooms. So the family that I made consists of, they're all females, and we have 2 parents and 2 grown-up daughters, and they all live there. The parents obviously have 1 bedroom, which is this one, the purely white one. Then the older daughter has 1 bedroom, which is downstairs on the first floor. And then the younger daughter has a smaller bedroom, which is also on this floor. And yeah, as I said, they're all female. I thought maybe it's a species with only females. And they look very elegant, and they are all dressed in white, and they are always barefoot. And yeah, they're very elegant, and I try to use a lot of these beautiful white elegant dresses that we have in the game. And yeah, for the rooms I decided to decorate them again mainly in white. In some of the rooms I used gold, and then I tried to incorporate, as you can see here again, lots of plants, and I tried to have these areas where there's kind of looks like ingrown and like I wanted it to look like the plants are kind of growing inside from the outside, and yeah, that's kind of the look that I was going for. And now I am actually working on the first floor, and you can see here now that I'm just putting down a couple rooms, and these two smaller rooms are going to be the study areas, which I will tell you about in a second. And here we have a bathroom, and as I said, I tried to incorporate a little bit of gold, this light gold that we have from those are from, what's the pack called? Get Famous. Yeah, the bathtub and the sink are from Get Famous, and from Get Famous we have these beautiful swatches with this light brassy kind of gold. And also in this room, which is the bedroom of the older daughter, I incorporated this the closet from Get Famous with the shoes in it, and also the bed from Get Famous, because I wanted there to be this slightly golden touch, because I figured she might be a little bit extra, and I don't know, she's a princess, so you never know what they're up to, so that's what I did there. And this is one of the study rooms that you saw just now, and I used the cauldron, although they're not spellcasters. I thought it kind of works, it kind of looks nice and works for me, because I wanted there to be some sort of sign for them being aliens and not from this world. So I placed the cauldron, and in the other room I just placed some of these crystal balls, and also some of the potions from Realm of Magic again. And I placed the desk from Realm of Magic also, and a couple books from the debug catalog also from Realm of Magic. And then I placed this little, I don't know what it is, from Journey to Batuu. I have no idea what it is, but it kind of looked nice. And it's not really a functional room. It's just you can sit there and read something, and that's it basically. But I wanted it to look like a room where they would study, and they're, as I said, very spiritual, and they can have some quiet and study their religion, or yeah, just educate themselves. And yeah, and here we have a little seating area again. We have some of these bookshelves. I don't remember which packs they're from, but we have 2 bookshelves and a little couch and a little armchair. So that's basically everything there is on the inside. So as I said, we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I didn't show you one of them because it's just a bathroom. It's very boring, and yeah. So we are again on the outside. And here I'm starting to make everything look even more lush and more colorful. And at this point, you can tell that when I looked at the building, surrounded by these rocks and this crazy environment, I kind of thought that it looked naked and it didn't really belong. So that's when I decided to add a lot of flowers and greenery to the building as well. So I added this this beautiful lilac-y flower, the wallflower. I think it's from Jungle Adventure. I am pretty sure it is. And I added it pretty much everywhere around the walls. And also I used a lot of these hanging green plants, which are also mainly from Jungle Adventure, I think, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I basically placed that everywhere around the building. And then I decided to do some things with the roof. You will see this later on. And because the roof is white, everything's white. Also, the wallpaper on the outside is mainly white. And it looked nice. I didn't want to change that. And I didn't want to change anything about the fence or anything like that. So I decided there needs to be some decoration on the roof. So I again use these plants from Strangerville that are glowing, and I put them onto the fence and also on top of the roof just for decoration and just because they are glowing and they add a little bit of a colorful light. And yeah, I placed them basically everywhere, as I said before. I also placed them inside the water because I wanted everything to look very organic and like, yeah, everything's like growing into one another and into the building, and everything's really just grown in. And yeah, that's the look I was trying to achieve. And then I started changing up the flowers from just lilac to lilac and like purple, white, and red, because I wanted it to be more colorful and add even more greenery, and that's basically what I'm doing all the time here. And here I'm using these beautiful flower arrangements from Strangerville again. They are not glowing, but they are so like, I don't know, they kind of look like very, very powerful and stand out a lot, and I wanted to incorporate that as well. And I used these crystals from Realm of Magic, and that kind of tied everything in, tied everything in together. So before that, I didn't really feel it. I was like, I don't know, there's something missing, and I wasn't too happy with it. But then I added these crystals, and it kind of made sense for me. So yeah, and here I am adding this whale, and this is from Island Living, and I think it's from the debug catalog, and I love this one. It's just beautiful. I love using it for like water themed builds, but I kind of had the idea to put it on the roof and kind of make it look like the whale is swimming through the building, and I think it looks kind of cool. I mean, it's a little bit unusual, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like it? Should I not have used it? I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I kept it because I thought it's different and there are aliens and it kind of made sense. So yeah, and then I'm also adding a lot of these plants or like coral things from Island Living and a lot of greenery onto the roof as well to make everything, also the roof, very ingrown and yeah, kind of aged. That's what I was going for. So now we're already going towards the end of this build, and yeah, now I'm just putting some decorations and flowers and plants just everywhere, all over the place. And Eryn, in case you're watching, thank you so much for putting this beautiful shell challenge out there. It's just lovely. I am so happy that I could participate in it and you build a beautiful shell, and I can't wait to see all the other participants. So yeah, this is my take on it, and I had so much fun building this, and I hope that you enjoy my build as much as I did building it, and yeah, enjoy the cinematic shots in the end as well. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already. And don't forget to check out Eryn's channel, which is linked down below as well. So yeah, that's it for me for today. And thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!